And so, potentially, for today, we potentially could see two different types of arguments. One from the president's critics, and one from his handlers. But we'll go into that shortly.
Tell us about this under and unemployed figures we see from Q2 2015, and then we see 2016.
So we could start with how has the labor force grown? That is the first place we should start. So there are three things that are important. The first is to look at the performance of the labor force. When this government came in, we had 74 million Nigerians in the labor force. Let us look at the facts. Now, within the first 6 quarters, that has grown from 74 to 82 million. So if you could bring that
if we could have that slide up.
That's the labor force, the one in the labor force.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to that.
Yeah.
No. Let's go back to that's it.
Yeah. So the labor force has grown from 74 million to approximately 82 million.
Oh dear.
That's an increase of over 8 million. Now, to simplify this, it simply means we're moving an average of 14,000 new people into the labor force. In simple terms, almost every day, 14,000 people need a job. 14,000.
Is it that more people are losing their jobs, or those who are seeking for the jobs are now in the labor market where they have been?
Those who are seeking for jobs. So you have a lot of graduates, a lot of people that now go into that labor force, ready, willing, and able to work. That is the size of the labor force. Today's labor force, 82 million. However, not all of those 82 million clearly have a job. The evidence shows that today, you've got 29 million out of the 82. 29 million out of that 82 that are either underemployed or unemployed.
All right, well, we'll come back and look at some of those other figures. Don't go away. All right, welcome back, Jide. Go ahead. What else do we have?
So we look at the total number of people that are under and unemployed. 29 million. That's an increase of 9 million from the 20 million it was when this administration came in. But again, we can't put all the blames on them. But we need to clearly state the problems. Why is 29 million underemployed and unemployed Nigerians so significant? And that's because even in the last elections, the total number of votes gathered by both APC and PDP at the presidential elections was not even up to 29 million. Today we've got 29 million people that are not happy with their jobs, or they don't even have jobs at all. And so, in the final analysis, today's under and unemployment rate is 35.2%, up from what it was in 2015 at the second quarter when the government came in. 35.2% unemployment rate. In our over 5 decades history, unemployment and underemployment has never been this bad. In the 6 quarters, based on the evidence from the NBS, in the 6 quarters of this administration, unemployment rate has never improved. So the graph shows quarter on quarter, the last 7 quarters.
Why hasn't it improved? Why has it been falling?
And it's because we haven't critically looked at the solution. Now, what is the potential solution? Let's look at just 2 sectors quickly that the NBS has revealed are the fastest declining sectors in our economy. The motor assembly sector shrunk by 37%. That's the worst performing sector. And electronics shrunk by 13%. But we haven't critically understood the value that even the motor assembly sector can offer us. So Gimba, just consider this. Donald Trump today is upset with Mexico, and one of the major reasons he's upset with Mexico is because of the trade between Mexico and the US. Now let's look at the motor assembly sector in just Mexico. Last year alone, Mexico exported cars and parts worth $90 billion to the US. That's over 30 trillion naira. Mexico did that export of cars and parts to the US in just 1 year. In the last 3 years, all of our exports to all of the country, all of the oil we've exported, everything we've exported is not even up to 30 trillion. And everything we've exported in 2015, 2016, and even 2017, not up to what Mexico exported to the US in motor vehicles and parts. So it simply means we need to look at all the sectors and understand what it means. And in the final analysis, let's listen to what Robin Sharma says. He says, in reality, a recession is a sheep in wolf's clothing. We need to look at the opportunities in this recession.
They say a word is enough for the wise. Babajide Ogunsanwo, Channel TV's data and info analyst, thank you for coming on this morning. And that's the show today and the week, of course. What a week it's been. We appreciate you letting us into your homes. We'll be back next week. I'm Chamberlain Osor.
It's Friday. Stay safe. I am Gimba Umar.